Okay, I can do this. Hi, welcome to the first episode of Life and Steph. I'm so excited and also terrified, but mostly excited, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm excited to be here. I'm scared to be here. I've been sweating constantly since I woke up this morning, which is probably a lot more information than you wanted to know about me. But there you have it. Today we're talking about habits because habits are really hard and they're something that I struggle with a lot. So most mornings when I look in the mirror, I think, Stephanie, you're all right. I don't have like Kanye West levels of confidence, but I'm doing okay. There are a couple of things that I would change about me though. And they're just like really little things. Like the roof of my mouth, I guess, according to my dentist, is like a U shape. I have like a U-mouthitis problem. That's not what he called it, but I think that's a pretty good name. And I feel kind of self-conscious about that, but otherwise pretty cool with just being me. There are some things I would change about my personality though. I wish that I was just like a better person, better at stuff, I guess. Like, I really wish that I was better at drinking water. And I wish that I was sort of the kind of person who remembered to make regular appointments with their doctor. Every time I smell a certain cologne, I want to stop having this weird urge to shout my 8th grade boyfriend's name. That would be fabulous. Or the kind of person who goes to art museums on the weekend. These are habits that I would like to have formed. The thing about habits is it's when your brain just does something and it's turned off for a second. And for somebody who overthinks everything, that sounds amazing. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like if I just developed one habit, like if I was the kind of person who got home from work and was like, I'm gonna run 3 miles, then other parts of my life would sort of click into place. Like if I was the kind of person who just felt like running because it felt weird not to, then I would also suddenly become the kind of person who doesn't hit the snooze button 15 times or arrives on time to any event in her life. I would also suddenly become the kind of person who remembers to put her deodorant on every day and is nice to people and donates to good causes. Like just suddenly that would happen to me because of my one good habit. The problem is that it's super hard to form habits. Why is it so hard to form habits? I'm glad you asked. This is like a whole area of psychology, and there have been 1 gazillion self-help books about it. Basically, what happens in your brain when you have a habit is something called a habit loop. So there's a cue or a trigger that sets something off. So, for example, every morning, both of my cats jump on my face and pull my hair. And that's how I know that it's time to feed them breakfast. That's the trigger. And then the next thing you do is the routine, the actual habit thing. So when my cats jump on my face and pull my hair, I feed them because that is what they're trying to say to me. And then the third thing that happens in a habit loop is that you get a reward of some kind. So in the case of feeding my cats, my reward is that they don't eat me in the night, which is a pretty motivating thing. It's hard to form habits because you have to find the right reward that works for you. Like maybe you are a person who enjoys flossing your teeth because intrinsically you find it rewarding, like you like getting the gunk out from the gaps between your teeth. That doesn't happen to me, I don't have that. Or maybe you're the kind of person who wants to floss your teeth because next time you go to the dentist, you want to be able to look at him very smugly when he asks about your dental hygiene habits and the weird roof of your mouth, for example. So it can take anywhere from 15 days to 254 days, which is most of a year, to form a habit. And the simpler the habit, the fewer days it takes. The thing is, I've been trying to drink more water for like 3 months now, and I'm still not doing enough. That's okay. The other problem is that some of the habits that I would like to form are especially complex. It's just that I want to change like my outlook at the world and my attitude and my entire personality and my whole life. I have really bad habits, and I think that they contribute to me sort of being an awkward person. I think I developed them as a way to get out of uncomfortable situations or to avoid them completely. For example, every time my phone rings, and I carry my phone everywhere, and I'm very attached to my phone, really into phones. I just wish it wasn't a phone because I hate answering it, even if it's my grandpa who I love on the other end of the phone. Like sometimes my grandpa names cows on his ranch in Oklahoma after me. And that's pretty sweet. I will usually let it go to voicemail because the phone freaks me out, because there could be anybody on the other end of the line. Like, I know it's my grandpa, but what if he says something crazy and I don't know how to react and he can't read my body language, and then my grandpa's like, I hate you, and I'm like, Grandma, and our whole relationship deteriorates. Bad. The other thing that I'm really good at doing that's not great is ignoring my friends or saying no when they want to go do something. Like in the evening, if they want to hang out, I would much rather never see another human, because it's safer to sit on my couch and talk to my cats, who, once again, are not going to eat me in the night because I keep feeding them. So things are safer at home. And even though a little part of me would like to be the kind of person who just stays on my couch for the rest of my life and never answers the phone, because that sounds pretty good, I really think that I should be the kind of person who goes out with her friends and answers the phone when her grandpa calls. These are habits that I'd like to break. Part of me wants to break them. The other part of me is like, this is fine. I will just stay on my couch and in my house without the phone until I die, which is one option. What I'm trying to do is break my bad habits now. And I've read, I don't have a source for this, so I'm kind of making it up, but I read that you have to do something the right way like 4,000 times before you can break a bad habit. I don't know if I have that kind of time, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to answer the phone every time anybody calls me, even if it's like a credit card company. I'm going to do it. And next time my friends call me, I'm going to go out. Probably. I think I can do it. It's just going to be like 254 days from now. Form a good habit of your own, and you only have to do it one time by subscribing to the channel below. Or not the channel below, my channel specifically below. Or find me at blissfulthinking.org.